Hi, I'm Dr. Ajita Robinson. I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor. I specialize in grief and trauma, but more than that, I specialize in helping mental health professionals build living legacies while healing generations. That is what I do, all things diversification of income and impact. So whether you're in private practice or if you're looking to do speaking, consulting, live media, host retreats, I am your girl. And so I'm speaking today on building a purposeful and profitable therapist brand, but I also have an in-person event in Silver Spring in July. So make sure you follow me at ajitarobinson.com, and I'm at Ajita Robinson on all social media platforms.
Gotcha. I'm just getting your name tag here. So tell us more about this several streams of income and all the thing with your assistant here. He gave me a big spiel, but tell the audience, tell us a little bit about your story.
Absolutely. So I'm a first-generation poverty disruptor and trauma disruptor, which means I'm the first in my family to disrupt poverty and that generational transmission of trauma. And so what I do is I take my business background, because that's where I started my career, and my clinical background, and I help mental health professionals really build living legacies. And so one way that I do that is to teach them how to take their knowledge, skills, and experience and package it. So taking your book or a course that you've written and getting it from out of the hands of just one person and scaling it to getting it to many. And so that's really what I help folks do. And the thing that really prompted me to do that was finding myself on bed rest. And you know, the thing that didn't stop was my bills. And so I had to figure out how to sustain life, right? Baking this baby and still keeping a roof over my head. And so I really had to figure out how to do diversification of income, because one-on-one work and any direct service work is actually not sustainable. And so we have to figure out how to give ourselves some stability and security so we can do this work well and long-term.
Got you. Give us some challenges that you encountered in building the Legacy Lab, and how did you overcome those challenges?
So one of the biggest challenges that I suffered was DIY, right? So I had more month than money for most of my life. And so I was building my business and I was wearing all of the hats. And what I will tell you is that I wasn't good at all of those hats. And so one of the biggest things that I had to do was to really shift this thought that if I did it myself, it was free. It wasn't, and it wasn't always done well. And so the best thing that I could do to actually benefit my business and grow my business was to hire people in their zone of genius so I could stand very fully in mine. And so that allowed me to put my CEO hat on and really boss out and build the business, because doing it myself was not free. It was actually costing me my health, my time, and my revenue. And so I think that's the biggest issue. The second biggest threat that I was facing and that many entrepreneurs face is fractured focus. We are attempting to do all of the things, and when it comes to your business, if you build it and treat it like a hobby, it will pay you like one. And so I had to get real clear about the thing that I did really, really well and got super focused on that. It allowed me to talk to my clients and my customers much more clearly, right? Because what we know is if you do all of the things and people are trying to figure out what you can help them with, a confused mind doesn't buy. So get clear about what you do, who you serve, and how you serve.
Got you. Any last minute words of wisdom?
I would say that you don't have to compete where there is no comparison. There's enough room for all of us, and there is enough demand. And so I also want to say to you all, because we are guilty of this, of thinking that we have to get another expertise or another certification in order to serve. Well, if you're at step C of your journey, you can make a really amazing impact to those who are still in step A. And so do it today, whatever that is.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thanks.